What do you get if you take Mean Girls and Alien and put them together? Snatchers is a 2019 sci-fi horror comedy starring Mary Neppy and Gabrielle Elise. And in it, when Sarah, a high school student played by Neppy, spends a night with her boyfriend, she ends up pregnant. But not, oh, pregnancy test pregnant. I mean full third trimester, huge baby bump pregnant.
How far along are you?
A day.
And it's not human. So, it turns out Sarah has unwittingly played host to an alien creature who wreaks havoc on her little town. There are a couple of things that I love about Snatchers. First of all, is its commitment to practical effects. How often have we seen that sort of a low budget indie movie with sci fi or horror elements goes for cheap looking CGI that completely takes you out of the experience versus a movie like Snatchers that really cares about what it's doing and takes the effort to build cool looking aliens using practical effects. The second thing that I love most about this movie is that there's love behind it. Snatchers was submitted as a short film back in 2015 with the same cast, sort of as a proof of concept. And then it was even turned into a sort of like a mini series before it was reworked into a feature film. And it's obvious that the directors really cared about making this movie as good as it could possibly be. This is a smart, funny script, and its 96-ish minute runtime just whizzes right by.
Triage, Haley. Priority 1 is keeping this quiet. Priority 2 is my general overall well-being.
And it's not just all about sci fi mayhem, though there is a lot and it's a lot of fun. It's also about Sarah sort of growing up. Through all of this insanity, you have this really sweet story about two friends in high school who sort of started drifting apart from each other, but this one insane experience brings them back together.
Okay.
And that's an experience that a lot of us can relate to. I mean, not about the alien and the spontaneous pregnancy, all of that, but about drifting apart from a friend and then reconnecting over something unexpected. Snatchers was one of the most pleasant surprises that I had when I watched it. I didn't really know anything about this movie other than the fact that hey, it had aliens and practical effects. And as soon as I watched it, it was one of those movies where it was like I could watch this movie once every month and just keep having fun with it. It's like a strange comfort movie of sorts. And it's one of those movies you can watch alone and have a great time. You can watch with a bunch of friends and have a blast. Or you can start your own YouTube channel so you can talk about it. So check out Snatchers. You'll probably have a great time. If you're a fan of practical effects, you will have an absolute blast. But even if you don't really care about that, it's just a fun time at the movies. And more people really need to see it. Because 10 or 15 years from now, when there are a bunch of lists about the most underrated sci-fi creature features from the 2010s, Snatches will be at the top of that list.
My name is Akshay, and this is Funky Movie Reviews, where I talk about relatively unknown movies, whether it's an indie, a movie that never made it to a larger market, or a foreign language film that more people need to see. I will watch it and I will talk about it. So, if you want your taste in movies to be just a little funky, like, comment, share, subscribe.